What's up, everybody? It's 313 JMO. Uh, let's talk about it. You already know what I'm here for. But before we get to that, I got something random to talk about for a few seconds. Why niggas in the NBA be acting tough? And this to my Detroit niggas, it's like, you actually been here. You live in the city now. You know the city. Why niggas be acting tough, bro? Why they really be acting like they about that life? I don't know why, but I was looking at some highlight. Joe Ingles from Utah was like mad at Westbrook and was gonna like walk up to him like he was gonna fight that nigga. Like, come on, dog. You know where Westbrook from, bro? He'll beat your ass like you stole something. A couple weeks back, KD was trying to act all tough in front of DeMarcus Cousins. Boy, he'll beat your ass till you die, nigga. He'll fucking kill you with his hands. Talking about DeMarcus Cousins looked for him and was like searching for him in the locker room after he wasn't playing, boy. Stop with that shit. Stop with that fake shit. But anyway, let's talk about it, man. This about to be a long video, so sit back, relax, Go make you some food or something, man. I don't know, man, but it's a lot. Jim Caldwell was fired. My perspective on that, this is probably gonna be different than a lot of the DVE members that I normally like agree with, because I don't think it's so simple as people are trying to make it. And King talked about it in his video, and I like that he dwelled on some of these things. Jim Caldwell, hold on real quick. Jim Caldwell is not the reason why the Lions were losing games. Besides the Steelers game, that's on him. The reason why the Lions were losing games is because of the coordinators and the players not playing. I mean, let's be honest, because like we all know I don't want Jim Caldwell. I want him fired, so he's gone. So I just want to state that so you know. But I'm an abstract thinker, and I think about things in different ways. And what I'm saying that is, if we had a good coordinator on both sides, defensive and offensive, we had amazing coordinators, we would have kept Jim Caldwell. And a lot of the games that we lost, we would have won those games. I mean, it's, kind of like the chicken before the egg, in the sense that, well, if you had this, then you had that. But all I'm saying is, it's really probably one game in the Steelers that Caldwell, like, his actions caused us to lose that game. And there was some challenges he didn't call. And it's a lot of little small things, but main reason I would say this season has been bad for us, Jim Bob Cooter. Like I said with Matthew Stafford, there's always a scapegoat. The scapegoat was Jim Caldwell. I mean, 35 and 28, it's not good. He's the best we ever had, even though he averaged, but I mean, it's not good. But at the end of the day, 35 and 28, been to the playoffs twice, 3 winning seasons, only 1 losing season. I mean, that's pretty good. It's just like I said earlier in my videos, Lions fans are so entitled, they're so needy, they want it all. And I can't blame them when we haven't never won anything, but it's levels to this shit, bro. And I would have been fine with keeping him for another year. Now, don't get me wrong, I wanted him fired. I wanted him gone. I definitely did. But the thing is, if we had kept him for another year, I would have felt like, okay, now it's on you, Bob Quinn, to go get us the talent, because Caldwell's never had any talent. He had one talented team, and they cheated us out that playoff game. And that's what I want people, like, I know the people like, Hitman, Man Beast, LB. Y'all hate that nigga. Cool. I mean, I wanted him going just like y'all, Mobby. But all I'm saying is, he didn't have any talent to work with at all. So what could we have expected? I don't know. But a better coach would have done better. But if a fan didn't want Jim Caldwell gone, I mean, I'm not that surprised, because I mean, he did the best with what he had, almost the best with what he had, because we probably should have won at least one playoff game, or like beat Cincinnati. Like, you don't lose that fucking game. But, it is what it is, man. Caldwell's gone. I'm not about to throw a parade, even though I'm very fucking happy about it, because the parade I throw won't be for Caldwell being gone. It'll be because a new coach will come in and get rid of Jim Bob Cooter. I don't think people realize Jim Bob Cooter single-handedly probably destroyed this entire season for us, along with that offensive line that's on Bob Quinn. But I feel like our offensive line will be fine. I'll get into that later. Now, I'm going to do a review of the season, the aftermath of the Packers game. I haven't updated y'all on that. And we're going to talk about some players and some drafts and, just some other stuff. First things first, Matt Patricia, I want him. And I want him to bring in a whole new set of coordinators and stuff like that. So, I'm trying to... This video going to be long. I wish it could be quicker because, I'm trying to watch Baker Mayfield whoop Georgia ass, and actually I have a lot of family that lives in Georgia. So, I'm not a fan of the Bulldogs, but I ride with them. I root for them. And, Stafford's from there. Megatron went there. So, I root for them a little bit. But Baker Mayfield about to beat y'all ass, bro. Now, if they Oklahoma losing, I'll be wrong. But anyway, I'm trying to watch that game. But anyway, let's get back to the Lions. So, season reviews, I'm going to give grades to each unit. And this is all top of the head, so it's not as accurate as I want to be. And to some players, defensive line will get a D. Linebackers will get a D. Our corners will get a B. Our safeties will get a B. Okay, offensive line gets an F. Stafford sacked the most times in his career. I don't want to hear shit. Run game was garbage. He gets an F. Running backs will get a C only because of Theo Riddick and Tion Green, not because of Amir Abdullah. Wide receivers will definitely get an A+. Amazing this year. And that will be that. Now we're going to some players. Stafford, I'll give him a B+ for this season. I want to give him an A. I really do, but he didn't even play that bad in the game. Pat Stafford played terrible. He really didn't play that bad. It was an average quarterback game. He technically, if you want to be real about it, he played worse in the game in Minnesota that we won. The first game, he played much worse than he did in Cincinnati. We still won that game. Why? What do I always say? Stafford had a defense and a running game. Maybe we could win some games. Exactly. But anyway, he didn't play that bad in that Cincinnati game. I can't give you no fucking A. You don't beat Cincinnati. Like, all the losses that we have made me feel some type of way, but you can't lose to Cincinnati, bro. I can't. And the main reason why I would want to give him an A is because he's top 5 in every quarter category, and this was statistically his best season. 99.3 passer rating, 29 touchdowns, only 10 interceptions, man. He was lights out, and the reason why his passer rating is the highest of his career is because Jim Bob Cooter finally let him throw the ball deep, and it was like the old days, man. So as a passer, he was his best this year, man. And at third down, on third and long, he was number 2 in the league, and overall on third down, because they showed the stat during the Packers game, he was like top 3 in the league. Like, he was amazing on third down. And for me, when I analyze a quarterback season, I'm gonna look at touchdown to interception ratio. I'm gonna look at passing. I'm not really gonna look at yards. I'm gonna look at passer rating. I'm gonna look at third down. On third down, I think only Carson Wentz was better than Stafford the entire year. So yeah, for all y'all. Stafford fumbled a lot. His O-line let him get sacked the most times in his career. I don't want to hear it. And a lot of, literally 80% of those were blindsided, too, from his left side when we had Greg Robinson. But, now, Golden Tate, I'll give him a B for this. I don't know. I might have to give him a C. I'll give him a B. Fuck it. A B-. How about that? Marvin Jones definitely gets an A+. Kenny Galladay will get a B+. Eric Ebron will get a B+. Tate had 1,000 yards, 90 catches, 10 yards a catch, 5 touchdowns. Marv had 62 catches, 1,101 yards, 18 per catch, 9 touchdowns. Kenny G, 28 catches, 477 yards, 17 per catch. Only 28 catches. And people are like, that's not a lot of catches. 477 yards off of 28 catches. So that means if his catches double, he will have 1,000-yard season. And that's less catches than Marvin Jones got. Dude is a beast. And he was hurt for 5 games. I'm telling y'all, if Kenny Golladay didn't get hurt for those 5 games and he was completely healthy, we would be in the playoffs right now. 100% guaranteed. Darius Slay, best player out of any player this season. He had last time I checked, he had 16 pass breakups, and that was weeks ago, and I saw him breaking up passes. So he got 20 plus pass breakups, leads the league. 8 interceptions, leads the league. Complete animal. Glover Quinn, 3 INTs. I think he had 3 or 4 forced fumbles. He's a complete beast. Jared Davis had a good season for a rookie. A couple sacks, interception, forced fumble, or couple fumble recoveries. Zettel had 6.5 or 7.5 sacks. Ziggy 12 sacks. Ashawn had a pick 6 and a couple sacks. He made some plays. Ashawn's been a good solid player, but he needs help on that D line. Okay, now we're gonna talk about Bob Quinn and what he's doing. I think Bob Quinn is gonna bring this team in the right direction, and I like what he's doing in his tenure. I mean, people talking about Matt Millen. Some people like Bob Quinn ain't really doing shit. Y'all, something wrong with y'all. He's done a lot to help this team. Got Darren Fells, Akeem Spence drafted. Okay, let me say this. Matt Millen, it was looking at some list. It was like Matt Millen's best draft picks or some shit like that. One draft year was the year with Stafford and Pettigrew. That's 2 players. The other year was when we got Slay, Ziggy, Sam Martin, and Theo Riddick. So that's 6 players. Best 6 players Mayhew has ever drafted. Listen to this. And Stafford definitely don't count because he was a no-brainer. Anybody would have got him. I'm not giving no credit for that shit. Okay, Jared Davis, Taylor Decker, Kenny G, Ashawn Robinson, Jamal Agnew, Anthony Zettel, Graham Glasgow. All great picks. We still don't know if Michael Roberts, Ortiz Tabor, or Maven are going to turn into something. I think they will. And then he got Akeem Spence, Anquan Bolden, Marvin Jones in free agency, Darren Fells in free agency. I mean, he definitely missed not getting no running backs. And people going to say he missed with this O-line because they didn't have a good year. I'm not giving up on this O-line yet. Rick Wagner's only 28. DJ Lang is older, but offensive linemen can be old. Not old, but you can be offensive lineman and be older. Like Charlie Villanueva went to freaking Afghanistan, I think twice. He's still an offensive lineman. So I'm just saying, you can be older. So I think this offensive line will be better next year. I think we need a left guard though, because Travis Swanson has to go, and Glasgow is going to be our new center. So we need a new left guard, maybe a new right tackle, but we got to get this offensive line straight, and I just think Bob Quinn will help us straight. Also, kind of a channel update. I stopped doing them because I'm really passionate about football, but I stopped doing my NBA O's videos. But I'm gonna start up some more observations. The next series is basically I'm gonna be talking about the best players in the league. Specifically, before I move on to other subjects, the first video will be a Pistons video, but then I'm gonna talk about KD, LeBron, and Steph. And the things I'm gonna be talking about is how I think stuff. Well, y'all see when I get into the videos. But Caldwell out. We good, bro. Now we gotta get Bob Cooter out. We gotta get Terrell Austin out. You got to get Le'Veon Bell or Khalil Mack in free agency. We got to get one of those shiny ponies. We either going for a running back or a pass rusher. You want Le'Veon Bell and go in the draft, get Rashad Penny, and Darius Geis. I heard a lot of people talking about him. I looked at some highlights. I'm being real right now. I think he's the one for us. I just feel like he fits here, the city. He had a rough life, tough life, man. I think he fits here, bro. And he's a nice hard runner. I think he fits here. But I'll take him or Rashad Penny. I think we keep Tion Green and Theo Riddick. And I might be back with more Alliance updates for y'all, man. Caldwell's out, man. We got a lot of work to do, making this team better. And this is the main thing that I will say about Bob Quinn. I feel like every good team has 45 good players. I know that's just a random number to y'all, but calculations and stuff. And the other players are special teamers. Bob Quinn came here, we probably had 20 good players max. After that 2015 season, I say now we have at least like 30, 35 players that are good or good enough. I'm not going to go and name all of them. But, I mean, you got people, I'm not going to name them. But at least 30 to 35 good players. And I think it'll take 2 more years for us to get that 45 number. But if he hits in free agency, then that number can go up. Only point I'm saying it is I just feel like you need a certain amount of good players and above average players on your team to do things. And I think the Lions haven't had that, and Stafford has just been carrying them like Aaron Rodgers does his teams. And I think Bob Quinn will continue to build that. But it's 313 J-Mo, man. I'm gone.